The Devil's Gazebo. This was done by my friend Mike the bartender. I think you can look up the Devil's Gazebo. I think he has a website where he sells stuff. Love me or I'm free. I love that. Hello, I'm David Lovins, also known as... What is my new name? The Lord of the Wasteland. Or I should say, the Lord of the Wasteland. Let's roll. So, if I got funding by Top Rolling Papers, since they're the only one I use, Bugler is the second best when I can't get these. So, if you work for Top and you want to give me funding, I will show these in every single video. All you have to do is pay me like $100 a month or $1,000 a month. Say I use your papers. That'd be nice. The other company that'd be fine with them sponsoring me is Sparrow Pipe Tobacco. Only $17.99 a bag. I save a boatload of money smoking pipe tobacco cigarettes. I've actually come to prefer these over regular cigarettes, which I have every once in a while, especially when I'm doing a driving trip. It's easy to have a pack of cigarettes. You don't have to roll while driving. Though I can do it. I use my knees to hold the steering wheel, and then I just roll. I only do that when it's a straightaway on the highway. Though I've gotten good enough where I can do it even on a curve, but I don't recommend that. So I was doing my research on Patreon. I just wanted to find a couple people who were doing really well. I found a couple of dudes. Both of them kind of do comic book work, I think. Or life drawings. A variety of stuff. But they have it going on. One guy, he has 300 subscribers or something. 600 subscribers on Patreon. And he pulls in $1,200 a month. That's amazing. But I wanted to find someone who did even better than that. He's a comic book guy. And he has like 6,000 subscribers and makes $3,000 a month. I looked at his subscription prices. It was really cool. You can pay just $1, $3, or $5. So he figured it out. Really low cost subscriptions, which means a lot of people can afford to support him. Wow. So that's kind of why I'm making this video. Because I want to do that. Today I'm starting the video in the car because it's freaking cold outside. I need to warm up because I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna have a drawing session. I'm gonna tape down a piece of paper to the table and just draw whatever comes to mind. I have some ideas. Normally I don't even have to have an idea. I just draw. Free-form drawing sessions are really good. It expands the mind. So it takes about 7 minutes to smoke a cigarette, so it'll be funny to see if that's actually true. I watched a couple of clips from the original 1963 Peter Sellers Pink Panther movie. What I saw was pretty good. Me and my friends, we did try and watch that when we were 10 and 11 because we liked the Pink Panther cartoon. So we saw the opening credits and then we watched that like, this is gonna be a great movie. And then we started watching the movie and we were so bored as kids we couldn't take it, so we stopped watching it. But now the jokes are funny. So one woman I just saw, I mean, this is hilarious to me as an adult. The woman says, "I'm a queen and a virgin." And Peter Sellers says something, and then she says, "I'm no longer a queen." And he says, "Well, that's only half the answer." I find that hilarious now. I like the cheeky kind of suggestive humor from the 60s because you couldn't show anything. So your only way out was through dialogue. I like that kind of stuff. It's that kind of stuff you could do on YouTube and no one would bat an eye. It would be over the head of half the people and some of the people would get the joke. So that would be good. But you need good writing for that. I have to work on my writing. I write every day, but doesn't mean that it's good. I love to write, and the editing process comes later, and that is hard. Well, the way I do it, it isn't too difficult. But the one thing I did find is that when you write, I don't care how good you are, you have to wait a couple days and then reread it. And there's going to be spelling and punctuation errors. And the only way to edit properly, I've found, is to literally wait a couple days or a week or a month. And you don't look at the original writing. But then you come across it again with fresh eyes. And then you can see what to do. Thousands of times I've thought I've written something really good. And then I reread it. And it just sucks. So when you edit, just give it some time. There's no easy way with writing, that's for sure. Or with art. All my art pieces, they take years. The first 75% of an art piece is a piece of cake. I can do it in 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to show you that. But to finish it or to paint it up takes time, and then to present it in a frame, that takes even more time. So a good piece of art has a long life, and there are many stages. So I have my tripod. I'm almost finished with the cigarette. Here's my monkey kitty bear. I don't know what kind of animal this is. It looks feline in nature. He has whiskers. Leonard over here is a polka dot leopard. I like him. My original teddy bear was Small Fry. I had him for 20 years and then I lost him. Alright, so I'm gonna bring out my tripod and my camera and we're gonna go to my art station at Starbucks. Thank you for indulging me. I don't get a lot of hits on YouTube. Maybe that'll change someday. I don't do all the fancy editing stuff because I'm lazy. And I barely know how anyway. But I did get an up-to-date editing program on my mini laptop. And I have done some editing things. But it's just not worth it when you only get 5 or 10 hits on something. Because I have spent 10 hours in a row doing animation pieces on YouTube. And it's just not worth it when you only get 30 hits. Okay. I like to watch people eat from time to time, so here's a thin wheat cracker. This is a rip-off company of wheat thins. Baker's Harvest, so they won't pay me to sponsor me. Okay. Let's go into the barren wasteland. I think of my car as a spaceship. It looks like one. It looks like something out of NASA. Alright. Like I've said before, I don't like to film people without their permission. So we'll just look over here. Marshall's. I've never been in that store. I've never been into a Marshall's. Why would I go there? Jersey Mike's Subs. I'm sure they have good sandwiches. That's why I need lots of subscribers on Patreon so I can go get a sandwich at Jersey Mike's. So we're approaching my art station. Here's my Mona Lisa painting. I have this one out because it's on wood. And it did fall over once today when a gust of wind came. But for the most part, it doesn't blow over. There's a close-up. It's not finished yet. It took a lot of time to make that painting. So here's my computer setup for today. Power. I think on the other power outlet I might have blown it out today because it stopped working. I hope I didn't screw it up, because it's really hard to get a power outlet outside of a Starbucks anywhere in Reno. This is the only Starbucks I know of, so hopefully I didn't break the other power outlet, because that would suck. That would mean I would have to come to this one every time. So now the camera is mounted on the tripod and I'm extending the legs. I've used so much time just for the setup of this video that I won't have much time to draw, but not to worry or fear. I'm a good drawer and I draw fast. I'm good. you'll be able to see how good I am. The trick right now will be to set up the tripod where it's focused on the drawing. That's not bad. And still be able to film. Okay, maybe we'll try this. Here's my writing. Since I see their names, I might as well say them. Adam Warren has 331 patrons and makes $16.27 a month. Damn. And Zach Wienersmith has 3212 followers. He makes $6,752 a month. Wow, I need to do that. My goodness. They might actually have careers in the comic book field, so they already had a following, so when they went to Patreon, they just already had a built-in audience. Now mind you, it's cold out here, so I'll do the best I can. It looks like an alien is gonna appear. He's gonna smoke a cigarette, because I think it's funny. Okay. Let's see. That's stupid, and I've seen people do it. I'll just have them make a peace symbol. Okay. Nothing below the belt on YouTube. I listened to the Smiths today, the best of the Smiths. I haven't listened to them in a while. I like Morrissey. He's talented. Despite what you think, he's a talented man. Who else is gonna use the name of Caligula in a song? He took a lot of English classes. So did Robert Smith. Okay. So there's my alien. See, I just whipped this crap out. I don't even know now. I guess this is the landscape. Lots of people smoke pot in Nevada and in California. I heard that the Nevada pot, it's regulated and it's not as good as the California pot. Let's try a UFO. I recently saw Mars attacks. Wow, this video is almost 20 minutes. It's gonna take an hour and a half just to upload it. That's kind of a cool drawing. And like I always say, it ain't art until it's signed. So I just made a drawing. Okay. A couple nostrils. Screw it. I'll suggest the lower part of the body. You should never edit your work when you create it. This is some kind of plant. Or maybe, yeah. And this drawing I can fix later. So we'll just stick with this. I never know what's gonna happen when I draw. I just let it happen. That's the beauty of drawing. To just let go and do it. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Being in Nevada, it's all about aliens and UFOs. So, And a nice man is... I'm filming a video, just so you know.
I apologize for
Oh, that's all right.
Cool.
You're not in it, but I'm...
Paint that.
Yeah, that's my painting.
Very nice.
It's the Mona Lisa.
I'm familiar.
And it's not finished yet, but I just want to show people my talent and what I can do.
You're getting there, man.
So it's gonna...
Do you need background music for any of your videos?